It's WarCraft Day.
Come play with us this game.
Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. Just like to put it down before we begin that anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can send me your replays, you can join the Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. So this replay is going to be by a member of our server, or rather the 2v2 Warcraft 3 team champions of the server, CapitalZ. We got noobyXD spawning in over here top left, or rather we're gonna call this the 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock position. His ally dohdah spawning in over here at the 8 o'clock position. Bottom left, bottom right, we got Boogy, blue orc, and HeyLeon on the top right at the 2 o'clock, blue undead. Opening up with hero first. Map is going to be Twisted Meadows, and it's been a while since I've seen a game on this map. I believe this is like practically my favorite map, although I couldn't really play a lot of Twisted Meadows as of late. I think it's not even on the Warcraft 3 Champions ladder for 1v1s anymore because we got other maps there now, and that is the reason why having that anymore. Rocky says newbie burrowed up, I'm guessing. Not really sure about what he meant by that, if that's a strategy or something. We got DK, DH, Farseer, and DK. So shenanigans all straight up. A rather classic choice by dohdah, but dohda's DH is something you definitely want to be careful of. Team Blue is definitely gonna have to take care of that, as dohdah is actually going in for a rather harder camp. Now you can definitely creep this out, but here's the big disadvantage. You're gonna have to like use 3 wisps over here. dohdah called in a 4th one because one of his wisps got ensnared and another got ensnared, so he's gonna have like 3 wisps over here trying to repair that structure, or rather ancient, that is walking. And yeah, those berserkers, those Orchestral Warlords, they deal a lot of damage. You're gonna have to be careful with that. Oh no, this doesn't really look good for dohdah. He's already being harassed by Boogy, and while he's gonna have his hero to level 2 and gonna have some good items to contend with, he is gonna have to deal with some harassment early on as he comes over here. Oh no, he's gonna lose the tome! The tome! Guys, the tome! Come on, the tome, yeah, the tome. Get the tome, man. It's so important. Got himself a gauntlet of, or rather a belt of giants. Sorry, gauntlet is +3, belt of giant is +6. And HeyLeon actually coming in from the back. For a moment I was like, that should be noobyXD's DK, but no, that's actually Leon's DK. Leon's DK coming in for the assist to his ally, who was already harassing and putting pressure on dohdah. noobyXD is creeping. noobyXD is like creeping, and dohda's only defending against 2 players at the same time, kind of. Actually, one of them backed out, so he's pretty much played a tag game there between the players. But you still have the spirit wolves over here, which are dealing damage and doing their harassment thing. dohda's having to perhaps create more wisps over here due to this. It should be tech time by now, in my opinion. Both of the heroes trying to pressure the DH, but it is a beefy DH with the level with the +6 gauntlet, or rather belt of giants, sorry. And this is exactly what I said earlier, that DH of dohdah is hyper aggressiveness, and oh, lovely block, lovely block. He doesn't have enough mana for a mana burn. Would be nice if he had that, and it's gonna take time for until he gets enough. We also had the speed scroll, so he wasn't exactly gonna get back. Wasn't exactly just gonna give his hero away just like that. noobyXD on the other side pushing in towards the base of Leon and attacking his units, attacking his economy a bit. Leon coming back to his base along with his ally, that is. And oh, this may just be a mistake. His hero is weak. noobyXD is trying to pressure it down. The fiends are following it. The projectile is right behind him. He has the TP, and that's really all that he can keep him alive right now. Fiend is in. Another attack not gone down, and the Death Knight survived with a that was like 15 HP for sure. Another Fiend coming in. Fiend projectile. Come on. Fiend projectile. Another projectile. Another one. Not enough damage. The DK regeneration rate is just too good. The strength type hero with 23 strength over there. On Blight, it's just too good. Big death coil on that Farseer, but did not seal the deal. But the DH in, Spirit Tower ready, but the Spirit Tower is not going to slow the units down. He smuggled his archers in. The archers are likely going to attack. They're attacking. Doesn't really look good. Big mana burn. Still alive? Right now, noobyXD's hero is looking weak right now. He's gonna have to back it out for sure. Back them out a bit. Back them out a bit. And I think it would be a good time for noobyXD and dohdah to head home and forget about the DK of Leon. They got it to pretty low HP though. It was pretty nice. Exactly that.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Boogy will be heading in for the expansion camp. We can creep it out, no indication of having the expansion set up or anything just yet. dohdah going to crawl in, or rather sneak in from the corners with that sneaky DH with a boots of speed rather, running as fast as it can, detecting a headhunter, and he's gonna immediately begin his attack on the headhunter, trying to strike it down. Bogey's in for some trouble. DH is one of the really highest DPS heroes in Warcraft, and is really hard to deal with at times. Evasion is something that assists it a lot. noobyXD over here creeping out the Merc camp. Should be a bit careful with his DK falling low. The rock hurl is going to be hard to deal with, and this is exactly what I was talking about. The DPS, man, the DPS so high. You got another mana burn, and that hero's down. The hero's already down. This is really no consideration anymore. dohdah getting the kill on that Farseer that was basically armed with 5 headhunters there. Think about that. You have 6 units there, one of which is a hero, but you got a like demon hunter coming in, and demon are just going to slice and dice, take it out, mana burn, and then you know it's just going to take it out. It's just that damn dangerous. And dohdah is gonna add the dangerousness to his army with a Naga Siege. Gonna buy a boots of speed to it immediately. Where does the Naga Siege wear that boots? That is not something I can figure out, but it's definitely gonna help the Naga Siege with the cold arrow there. Cold arrow, slow units down. DPS of your demon hunter, take the units down. That's how the Night Elf wheelhouse will go on. Bogey creeping out a null camp in front of his base, and yes, brings back a lot of memories right now. That Wisp did not detonate. The Wisp got taken out. Level 2 Shadowhunter right now, and double hero to the assault. We got archers following in from the back. The March of Angry Karens is on, and this time the leader of the Angry Karens is going to be Lady Serpentra, the Naga Siege. The Creep Fest is rather on right now. Only guy that is a bit interested in making some harassment, creepjacks, etc. is dohdah. Otherwise, the Creep Fest is on. The Creep Fest is just on right now. noobyXD trying to give a bit of an experience to the Lich so that he can get it up to level 3 as soon as possible. Expansion attempt foiled by dohdah. The pocket expansion will not be secured. And poor peon Steve will face the wrath of the Demon Hunter. But here comes HeyLeon.
Players' forces are under attack.
Dohdah does have a TP, so should be fine for the most part. Now Dohdah still had the opportunity to basically stay there and try to risk and take out a singular unit or two. Just a single unit maybe. But it was definitely a bad idea, so he gonna TP back. Because he did have a good number of units, it wasn't exactly that he would straight up lose everything.
Players' forces are under attack.
Getting caught off position is a thing there though. And Jockey says, Steve! Steve! I can never forget Steve of Area 88. Another anime that I used to watch and was very much invested into. Although that was a class anime. Enough about animes. We got a dire wolf scouting around the base of Dohdah. There's some riots heading in. Tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Jockey's already tier 3. I mean, noobyXD is already tier 3. Yeah, I did say Jockey there. My mistake. I heard it right, and I definitely heard the rah. We got Bloodlust coming in. The Bloodlust is going to increase the DPS of these troll headhunters even more than what it already was. It appears to me that Team Blue is securing some really good items now. They got themselves Linehorn of Stormwind and the Flute of Accuracy. They're gonna have so much damage now with the Flute of Accuracy there. All of these units are ranged. They're gonna have more DPS, more damage.
A player's forces are
Fast
under
Nova.
attack.
Oh, Dohda's coming in from the back. They're gonna try and sandwich the armies. Nope, noobyXD is gonna TP away. Dohdah playing a bit of a possum game because he surely knows he can't take out that big of an army alone. That's a really big army. He's gonna need a lot more than what he has to take that down. noobyXD is thankfully TP'd to his allies base. But here comes the army of Rah. And they're gonna go right after the Ancient of Wonders. Lot of damage there. They don't have a lot of attack upgrades though. That's one thing you definitely want to have with headhunters. Give it all. Give it to me, Bloodlusters. Give it. Give it all. And make that DPS go all night long, I guess. Or probably gonna have to find some other words for that. We have some Bloodlusters getting killed down there. Team Blue deep into the base of Dohdah right now. Could have saved. Nope, couldn't have saved. Didn't have mana on the DK. Shadowhunter getting weak though. noobyXD trying to target now the Shadowhunter there. He can actually melt it down with the Undead DPS, or rather nuke. Oh, the Lich got taken out. Dohdah doing his job there with the limited number of units he got. And I don't exactly know how or when did he do that. With that big cluster of army. noobyXD and Dohdah playing the split army game. Trying to sandwich their opponent and trying to pull and split the armies a bit here and there. They're pretty much so far doing good in that, I must say. Units are falling for Team Blue. I don't really see a lot of reinforcements coming in. The DH is weak. It's likely gonna get taken out. Like no mana on that DK for a nuke. The mana burn has just devastated Team Blue. Shadowhunter gets taken out. Big chain lightning, but that's really not gonna do too much. Oh no, we're gonna have some dead headhunters. 2 dead headhunters, or rather berserkers, before they TP'd away. Got himself the Scourge Bone Chaps at one point. Of course, plays into the benefit. Alright, instead of the Orc, the Undead expanded, because I guess the Undead players can have a more safer expansion. Boogy forced to go deep into his base, and some of his peons actually already damaged there, already forced to go inside the burrow, like I believe, or killed over there, not sure. WXD and dohdah going after the altar, and the process of reviving the Shadow Hunter. That's not going to come out, it appears. One more hit, guys, come on. What if the hero came out and it was like the last second? Don't want to do something like that for sure. DK not going to the fight. DK for HeyLeon is rather scared with, or rather after being mana burned so much. Excellent game, I must say, from the side of noobyXD and dohdah. Managing to maneuver around their opponent's army and come ahead of them. Not over yet though. Boogy just lost his hero despite of the rune bracer there. That nuke is still devastating. And I think it's over now. Looking at the units count. Don't really have a lot of reinforcements rushing in either. DK taken down, level 3 on the Dark Ranger. HeyLeon calls for the GG, and that is game. Nice game there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button while watching this as a video on YouTube. If you're catching this live on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. Be sure to join me in UTC. That is the time when we most of the days. You can find the schedule at the end. Well, so that's gonna be all for this game. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.
It's Warcraft Day. Come play with us this game.